Joe from Joyfulness Productions. So to all you rockers, noise creators, chaos seekers, and music producers, today we're gonna be making music. Be ready, because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start building music using audio loops. If you remember the old video that I did a couple weeks back, we talked about the different types of audio loops that can be used to create music, especially if you don't have a drummer, let alone a bass player. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, as we get into the DAW here, I got a clean free sketch. So we're gonna go ahead, and as you can see right here, let me go ahead and put it back a little bit. We're gonna go look for the loops. Now, to be honest with you, I had to create my own loops for this because, as I say, the third-party ones I had, they didn't do too well with me. So what we're gonna do is, what I did was I decided to create my own. So right here is where I created, where it says wave drum loops. Those are the ones I created. So now, as you can see right here, I got different types of loops here. Now the grooves are like your basic standard grooves, you know, that you see that kind of keep the song flowing. Then you got your fills that make the song, that make kind of add some intensity to the song. So first of all, we're going to start by hearing some of the grooves here. Now, as far as riffs and grooves, they kind of work either way. Now, for the sake and the brevity, or try to make this video brief, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with some preconceived notions that I already come up with. Let's just say trying to make this video was not easy. Let's start with groove 11. Because what I want to do is I want to create what they call something that kind of gives more of a feel. Right, actually, let's start with this. Okay, a tom intro. Let's just say as I scroll through the loops, because you want to make sure you scroll through the loops and stuff. So what I did was I'm going with number 10. Now, oops. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put number 10 right up here, but I'm gonna put it right at the third, starting at the third measure. Now, the reason why I want to give it this much space, so that way I give the music some room to breathe. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna number 1. We're gonna call this the count in, because it's imperative that you do a count in so you know where everything is at. Then you want to make sure you create a marker for that as well, is to know where your intro's at. So again, you're mapping the song out. So here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna cut and paste a couple. So okay, then now to kind of build it up a little bit, like I said, I already screened through some of them, and I say in the efforts of trying to make this video, I kind of have an idea of where everything's going. So again, for the sake of brevity, so right here I got my intro right here, my transition, we call it. So now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go right into the. Again, we're going to list this, so we're going to call this a tag. So in other words, this is what's going to keep the flow of the song going. So we're going to 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this here. Now, usually when it comes to regular groove loops, they're usually about 3 to 5 measures long. Ironically, this one I kind of made it 4 for some reason, because you have what they call a cymbal. Now, in order to kind of not have the cymbal involved all the time, what I want to do is I'm going to split the groove up. So that way, when I put it out, now as you can see right here, just make sure you kind of get a good feel for it. Let's just say I kind of want a little bit of a feel here, so we're gonna actually, I'm gonna split it here. Oops. And let's just say I want to kind of copy all this right here. So that way, and let's just say I want to cut one measure out. So you can be able to create the songs just by using certain kinds of swings that are involved. So, okay, so let's just go one measure. Okay, good. Okay, actually, so as you see right here, I'm cutting and I'm splitting to make the song kind of measure up where you need it to be at. So when you hear it, you can hear the different types. You know, as you see here, you know when to make changes and things like that. So now we're gonna go and make another marker here. We're gonna go into the verse. Okay, one. So now what I would like to do, again, to make something that kind of gives it more of a rhythm. So I'm going to do this here. Okay, so, you know, so now we're going to go ahead, we're going to split this up there because it doesn't look even. So we're going to go ahead. Okay, now we're going to copy it. So let's just say we're going to have a little bit of a build, okay? Let's just say, okay, right here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as you can see, I'm taking certain parts of this and I'm just building up on it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to okay, so when it plays up, it's going to play up just like this. Okay, so you want to make sure you get different piles of the song in there so that way you can make it happen. Let's just say, let's make this one though. Let's call this one the pre-chorus. Then make this the chorus right here. Oops. Okay, so as you begin to put together right here, you can see now you got your song. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to so let's kind of just turn up the intensity a little bit. Okay, okay, so now we're gonna, okay, but again, as you can see once more, we're building the song as we go. Then we might get an ending. Yeah, some of these don't quite match, so we're gonna make this happen. Now, now, there's no endings or anything like this, which I should have created, but again, we're just manipulating even the already existing tracks that we already have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this right here, put this right at the end. And you see right here, I got, oops. So as you can see, I got that right here. Now let's just say the intro is, just say the intro is missing. Okay, let's see. This is what I was meant to get. There we go. Sometimes I make mistakes. Okay, alright. Here we go. See, so let's just say we want to put another quotation right here. Now, the reason why you want to put these little things here and there, or you got fills, cymbal clashes and stuff like that, as one friend told me a long time ago, the song is a sentence, and you need punctuations and quotations in there. So think of putting these kinds of things in there as a way to kind of let everybody know where they're at in the song. Okay, so when you so that would kind of gives it a little more of a guidance, and also kind of gives the song more intensity, as I explained in the last video that I did. So by the time we get done, as you can see, we have a already made song. So when we play it, it's gonna start right here, and it's gonna have a lot of changes in it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put some guitar to it. We've got the guitar track set up. I'm using the Audio Assault Blacksun. Okay, this is still been a pretty good emulation of it. So we're going to be using this amp to create our song. So what we're going to do is now we're going to add the track. So let's just say you got the riff down and you're ready to go. So obviously you want to record it, and so we're going to go ahead. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go right into it. So just like this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna save it as it is. Now we got some bit of our guitar track down. So as you can just see, we've been able to kind of build a track that revolves around it. So when we play it back, it's going to sound something like this. Forget the song I'm playing. So now, you can be able to revolve a lot of the songs around the drum beat and be able to create whatever you need. Now, in addition, we're also going to be able, let's just say you're looking for some, let's just say you're looking, you need some bass loops, okay? Now, the one bass loop I recommend is this one right here. This is they call the Rudy Sarzo Workingman's bass, okay? You know, you got loops right here. Let's just say I'm looking for some around 120. And it's in the key of A, so, or the key of B minor, actually. Maybe we'll save that one. Let's just say I want to add this bass track right here, okay? So a lot of times you can be able to drag it, okay? So let's just say we go right, let's say we drag it right about here, and now we can be able to kind of go through here. Okay, so as you can see, I'm putting everything together. Okay, so now let's go back to here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one right here. So let's see. Now, as you again, you're gonna hear how all this sounds together once it's been completely put together. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. And again, all these things can be rearranged if you want them to. So let's see how they sound all put together once you got all your loops in place. Okay, there we go. So now you've got your sketched idea right into this sound right here. Voila. So that should tell you how you can be able to create songs with a loop. Again, as you can see, you can be able to cut up splice the loops, be able to kind of create any other drum sounds you want, and be able to arrange them however way you feel. And then obviously, as you can see, adding some loops, some other loops, and then being able to put your idea down on paper. This creates a song that's been bouncing around in your head. Obviously, you can make it better, but as you probably see, I just threw it all together just to make it happen. So when it comes to actual music creation, just with loops on alone, you're given the idea for people to hear what you got. So at the end of the day, when it's time to look for bandmates, they got something to work with. Say, hey, you know what, maybe we can make this sound better. Or you know what, let's take your idea and let's put it out even more. So again, this is how you create music with audio loops. Now, tell me what you think. If you like it, fine. If not, then hey, you can still struggle and try to find people who can be able to understand what you're trying to do. But again, this is the fast way of doing it. So if you like the information that's going on in this video, please do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notifications button on your way out. So until next time, peace out.